Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello everyone and morning all of you. This is Ashima, your current affairs and banking awareness faculty on Entri platform, and in this section we'll be talking about everyday news events or current affairs which are important for all your examination purposes, right? So we'll be taking into consideration all the news events that are there which are going to be asked in examinations in any form. In this section, we'll be covering more and more news events in less time. So it's going to be more of a theory oriented segment, whereas we'll have MCQs or question round in the special segment of weekend. Right, weekly recap or weekend recap, we'll have MCQs, whereas right now we'll have a theory session where I'll be giving all the updates in a less time possible. Also, you can practice everyday questions on Entri app. So on everyday basis, we have a quiz which is updated on current affairs completely free of cost, and that is going to help you keep in touch with the format of questions as well as on the time restriction. It is going to be 15 minutes, not a very long quiz, a 15-minute quiz for everyday updates as well as practice. So you can take that via downloading app from the link which is provided below or in the comment section. Now we'll be talking on the discussion, starting on the discussion. The first news event is related to Ladakh. Ladakh has recently signed an MOU with Sikkim. Now, the Union Territory of Ladakh has signed it for increasing the organic region in the Union Territory, right? So the MOU has been signed with Sikkim State Organic Certification Agency, and they are going to convert the Union Territory, that being Ladakh, into an organic state by the year 2025. So we can see that Ladakh is already working towards renewable energy, and now it is also working to convert itself into an organic state. The MOU which has been signed is to avail organic certification after the tie-up with Government of India. Now there are two schemes which are already in function, one being Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana and the other Mission Organic Development Initiative or MODI Modi in Union Territory of Ladakh. Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana is for a better agricultural purpose, provide a better soil health management scheme. So it is under the National Mission of Sustainable Agriculture to develop models of sustainable organic farming. Whereas the MODI scheme is more of the organic farming scheme in the region from Ladakh to Uttarakhand. On the upper chain, we have increase in organic development. For that, the scheme of Mission Organic Development Initiative is there. Now, talking about the implementation, it is targeting for 2025, and Sikkim has already attained 100% organic status. It was the first state in India to achieve this status, and there's a complete ban on fertilizers as well as pesticides in farms of Sikkim. In terms of Ladakh, there are going to be three phases in which the implementation is going to take place. First phase will have 85 villages and 5,000 hectares of land to be organic converted. In second phase, 82 villages and 1,000 hectares of land, whereas in third phase, 79 villages are going to be recognized, and all the remaining areas in the villages are going to be recognized for organic farming, right? Next, we have Mastercard Asia Pacific Pte Limited, which has been banned recently in India. The ban has been imposed by Reserve Bank of India, and the restrictions are on onboarding any new domestic customers for debit, credit, or prepaid onto the credit network. So the major restrictions are from 22nd of July 2021. They cannot onboard any new customers or any new people onto the Mastercard network. Now, these restrictions have been imposed defining the non-compliance with the storage data in India. RBI had set a new standards on new system for providing or ensuring that the information of the beneficiaries or the people is safe. So all the payment systems which are operated in India or operating in India, they had to comply with that circular, and that circular was in the year 2018. And all the firms were given a period of 6 months to comply and report the compliance to RBI. Right now, since they were not complying with the regulations that were imposed, even after the restrict even after the warnings had been set out. So the restriction has been imposed by RBI, and it is under the Payment and Settlement System Act 2007, or PSS Act, section 17 of this act has been imposed. Now, RBI has directed all the banks as well as non-banks to follow up with this. There are two banks which had exclusive complies with Mastercard, that being RBL and Yes Bank. These were the two banks which had exclusive contract with it, and that is going to be closed off. Headquarters of Mastercard in India were in Mumbai. Now, headquarters of Mastercard in India were in Mumbai, whereas headquarters of Mastercard globally are in New York City. Next is India's first grain ATM. Now, this grain ATM has been set up as a pilot project or a trial project right now in Gurugram, Haryana, and has been set up under United Nations World Food Program currently. Now, this grain system which has been set up, it is going to, or the grain ATM which has been set up, it is going to reduce the waiting queues which are there for taking up the ration. Now, this ATM's name has been set as Automated Multi-Commodity Grain Dispensing Machine. It has biometric system with touch screen, so that beneficiaries can enter either the Aadhaar number or the ration card unique number which is granted, and the authentication will be done on that, and after that bags can be filled with grains. Now, grain ATM can dispense up to 70 kgs of grains within 5 to 7 minutes. Therefore, the long lines in front of the ration car, in the front of ration systems that are there, that is going to be comparatively reduced. And soon enough, it is going to be implemented in other cities as well, apart from the trial which is being run currently in Gurugram, Haryana. Next, we'll be going through a few one-liners. Diversity consulting organization by the name Interweave has partnered with UN Women, which is United Nations entity for gender equality and women's empowerment. Now, they have come together and entered into a partnership to help corporate sectors implement the United Nations Women Empowerment Principles in India. Now, when we talk about these principles, there are a total of 7 principles that need to be implemented, and these principles were launched in the year 2010. In the year 2010, these principles were launched, and it is going to help increase the women entrepreneurship skills and women empowerment. Now, what are these 7 skills? One is measurement and reporting. Second is community initiatives to increase the entrepreneurship. Third is enterprise development, giving up marketing solutions. Fourth, education training. Fifth, employee health, well-being and safety of women. Sixth is equality between men and women at work in terms of pay level, in terms of workload, and high-level corporate leadership. These are the 7 principles on which this whole partnership implementation is going to happen. Then Union Cabinet, chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, has approved the MOU of India with Denmark to boost the cooperation in the field of health and medicine. Now, this was already signed earlier and has been approved by the Cabinet for further implementation as well. Then NTPC is constructing India's single largest solar photovoltaic project that is being constructed in Run of Kutch region in Kawada, Gujarat. What is the capacity? It is 4.75 gigawatt capacity, and it will be constructed by NTPC's 100% owned subsidiary, that is NTPC Renewable Energy, that is NTPC REL. That is the one that's 100% owned subsidiary of NTPC, and it is the one which is going to help in the implementation of this project, and it is developing the single largest solar photovoltaic project. Then Prime Minister Modi ji's headed cabinet has announced increase of DA or dearness allowance to central government employees and dearness relief or DR to pensioners. It has been increased from 17%, which was earlier, to 28%. This implementation is going to be from 1st of July 2021. So before that, all those who have pending DAs as of now, they will be done on the basis of 17% rate, whereas those who are still to get in July, from 1st of July onwards, all of them are going to get it at 28%. So from January 2020 to June 2021, DA and DR are at 17%, whereas from July 2021, the percentage has been increased by 11% to 28%. Then we have Delhi Skills and Entrepreneurship University, DESU, which has signed an MOU with Hinode or HINODE Foundation and Ishan Holdings Corporation Limited. This was signed to frame the Technical Intern Training Program or TITP to offer training and placement to Indian students who are living in Japan. Then we have ISRO, which has conducted a successful third test of the liquid propellant Vikas engine with the core of L110 liquid stage of human rated GSLV Mk3 vehicle. This testing was done for engine qualification requirements for Gaganyaan program, and the test was conducted in Mahendragiri in Tamil Nadu recently. Then we have United Nations World Food Program and in India and Government of Rajasthan. They have entered into a partnership to improve the TDPS or Targeted Public Distribution System in the state. So enhancing other parameters like digitization, data aggregation, performance dashboards for all these TDPS is going to happen. And these parameters will help or allow the real time and long term solution for food security in the state of Rajasthan. Then the entity under Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, which is called Indian Academy of Highway Engineers, it has signed a pact with University of New South Wales, Australia, to set up Centre for Advanced Transportation Technology and System or CATTS, and this is going to be set up in the in Noida, UP currently. Then we have business accounting software called Busy. It has collaborated with ICICI Bank to offer banking solutions for users of Busy so that their banking statements can be received in an automatic manner. So tasks like accounting, fetching bank details, making transactions through software, all of these functions are going to be better or efficient. ICICI Bank's current account holders will be able to securely connect with bank accounts to Busy accounting software. Currently, MD and CEO of ICICI Bank is Sandeep Bakshiji, whereas MD of Busy accounting software is DK Gupta or Dinesh Kumar Gupta ji. Then we have Department of Biotechnology DBT, which has signed an MOU with MOES, or Ministry of Earth Science, to enhance the cooperation in the field of polar biology. Now, it is going to allow to bring out expertise and services of both entities under the single platform. It's also going to set up DBT MOES Polar Research Center in polar regions to help conduct joint research activities or researches. Union Minister for Labour Employment Bhupendra Yadav chaired the 7th edition of BRICS Labour and Employment Meeting, which was organized recently. India has the presidency of BRICS, therefore India was the host for this. There were 4 major areas of cooperation, that is promoting social security agreements, formalization of labor market, participation of women in labor force, gig and platform workers, and role in the labor market. Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh ji launched CP Grams app for grievance management. Now, what does CP Grams stand for? That is Centralized Public Grievance Redress and Monitoring System, which is artificial intelligence and machine learning based for grievance management. All the complaints which are registered, they will automatically be handled and analyzed, and they are going to reduce the human intervention, and therefore in only those messages which require human intervention, there's going to be certain form of human support. Otherwise, artificial intelligence and ML tools have been created perfectly. Then we have Rudraksha, which is an international cooperation and convention center. It was inaugurated in Varanasi, UP by Prime Minister Modi ji recently. and it will have conferences, attract tourists and business persons. It's a roof in the shape of Shivalinga, and it is going to offer social and cultural interactions. And it will also have assistance support from Japan International Cooperation Agency. RBI has cancelled the license of Dr. Shivajirao Patel Nilanker Urban Cooperative Bank Limited, which is in Latur. Henceforth, bank is not going to be able to conduct any banking business under the rules of Section 5B with Section 56 of Banking Regulation Act 1949. Why was the license cancelled? Was that bank did not have required capital and earning prospects. Also, it did not fulfill the norms under Section 22 3A, B, and C. Then we have International Finance Cooperation, which has invested 16.5 million US dollars in MedGenome to boost the access to testing COVID-19. China has commenced the construction of world's first commercial modular small reactor, Linglong 1, at Xinjiang nuclear power plant in Hainan province in the country, and it is going to be based on China nuclear reactor cooperation technology. This was already approved earlier in 2016 by International Atomic Energy Agency. Its capacity is going to be approximately 125,000 megawatt, so kilowatt hour and kilovolt hour, and soon enough after it is completed, it can reach a capacity of 1 billion kilowatt hours. So about 500,000 households of China can receive power via this project. Adani Group has completely taken over Mumbai International Airport from GVK Group, therefore becoming the top airport organization company. It has total 8 airports under it and is the biggest private organization in that. Karnataka Electric Bike Taxi Scheme 2021 was launched by Chief Minister of Karnataka B.S. Yediyurappa ji recently. The scheme is going to allow bike taxis to run on the road for a limited distance, and it is going to definitely provide ease of living and generate job opportunities in the state as well. Then we have Government of Delhi, which has partnered with Google to launch a system that is going to offer real-time data about public buses of Delhi to the passengers. So it will be integrating Delhi's public transit system with Google Map. Then annual Asha Bonalu Festival was commenced in Telangana. It is going to be organized on 8th of August 2021. And Northeastern Railway authorities have renamed the Manodia railway station in Varanasi. The new name is going to be Banaras railway station. Right? And with this, we'll be winding up this segment. So I hope this session has been helpful. We'll see you in the next video with more news events. Till then, don't forget to like the video and share the video to all those you believe are going to be benefited by this video. So take care and have a great day ahead.